Hurry into Bojangles for 2 scratch-made sizzling sausage biscuits for just $4. One bite and you'll want breakfast for dinner. Good thing we serve savory sausage biscuits all day. But this 2 for $4 deal won't last forever. It's Bo time.
We are Lions. We bring hope where it's needed. Support causes that matter. Change lives. Change communities. Change the world. Visit lionsclubs.org to learn more.
At Shentel, we understand our first responsibility is to provide you with fast, reliable internet at reasonable prices. That's why we're excited to offer Powerhouse from Shentel, new faster internet packages that are more affordable than ever. Powerhouse packages are designed to provide that peace of mind you want. Choose between 4 simple, hassle-free internet packages. When just a few people use your network regularly, 50 megabits per second, our lowest Powerhouse speed, is probably more than enough. Priced for your budget and still faster than what most other providers can deliver. 50 megs not quite enough? Bump up to 150 to make sure no one buffers. And for the multi-user, multi-device, heavy gaming video streaming household, we offer an enhanced speed package of 300 megs. But since your needs change daily, you have the option to push your network to the max with the top tier that reaches speeds up to a gig.
church that brings me closer to my Savior. Little bit of heaven, a whole lot of love left behind.
Well, good morning and welcome to Rise and Shine, Franklin County. That sun is shining this morning. It was about 62 degrees, but it's going to get about 90 today, about 4 o'clock. So I hope your air conditioners are working on your car, and I know they're probably working up to speed in your house, or you really hope so. But you know what I read? If ever your air conditioner goes out, freeze a couple of bottles of water and kind of zip time to the front of a fan and let the fan blow, and it will blow cool water. Hey, where there's a will, there's a way. Well, welcome, and I'm Joyce Gordon. We have a guest with us this morning. It's going to tell us about some exciting things that's going to be happening on Saturday, August the 2nd. So I'm going to let him introduce himself, and then he's got some really cool gifts here. So I'm going to let him tell you about it. So we have.
Hey, good morning, Joyce. I'm Matt Ross with Franklin County Parks and Recreation. I'm the outdoor recreation manager for Franklin County Parks and Recreation.
Well, we got lots of things going on outdoors.
Always is. This time of year, we are covered over, we are busy, and we like that because we like to provide events for the community. That's what we do.
I always say we have so much going on right here in Franklin County. There's no need to go anyplace else.
There's not. It's fun to go other places because it just makes you appreciate Franklin County all the more.
Right. And when you go other places, you get ideas of what to bring back.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I always say that about Lions Club. And by the way, we're always looking for new members for the Rocky Mountain Lions Club. So, if you ever want to join the Lions Club, I'm your lady.
All right.
Well, tell us about what's coming up next weekend.
Yeah. So next weekend, Saturday, August 2nd at Waid Park, we've got, I think this is the 4th year we've done it. It's the 2nd year we've done it to a large scale like we're doing this year, but it's called Farm Strong. Farm Strong, 2 words. And I've got some merchandise here that we'll be giving away. I don't know if we can get this right here, but we got the Farm Strong logo, which is a muscular farmer.
Hold up.
Yeah, let's see. Here we go.
There you go.
There we go. The Farm Strong. We've got some patches, we got stickers, we got shirts right here. All the participants will receive a Farm Strong shirt. So what is Farm Strong? Farm Strong is really paying honor, tribute to farmers. Franklin County is a agrarian community, but we're the first #1 silage producer in the state of Virginia.
Did not know
Yeah,
that.
got a lot of corn, a lot of silage that we produce. So Franklin County's roots are farming roots. Yes, there's some moonshine roots there too, but hey, you wouldn't have moonshine without farming, would you?
That's right. Well, I have a little corn.
Yeah, they got to have that corn. So yeah, Franklin County has a lot of farmers. And I've always admired the determination, the strength, just the consistency of what it takes to farm. I mean, you get up early in the morning. Just on my drive in here this morning, as I go out across the country through the fields of Callaway, the folks that I see out and about early in the morning are the farmers, pre-sunrise, out tilling the garden. Nobody else is up. So that work ethic is something to be celebrated, and it takes a lot of strength to do that day in, day out. There's no days off, Of course, yeah, there's the dormant season, but really, when you don't feel like working, you still get up and do it. And so I partnered with Anthony Ferguson. He owns 2 gyms in Roanoke called Ferguson Fitness, and they do all types of training, Spartan, individual coaching. And Anthony actually proposed this idea to me years ago. And he said, it'd be neat to kind of celebrate the heritage of farming and that sort of work. And it's something I'd been thinking about too. So we partnered together, and he brings in the eye that, he's experienced Spartan races in the past, marine mud runs, so many neat programs like that to help us kind of build this out into more of a official obstacle course race. So Anthony Ferguson Fitness, he got this logo designed for us, and we're just trying to do obstacles that imitate, simulate challenges of basic work that you do on a farm. So a lot of, we call it functional fitness, or that's what Anthony calls it in the fitness world, functional fitness. So basic things anybody normally does. Standing, bending, stooping, lifting, carrying, these basic things. You don't have to have specialized machines or equipment to do this farm work type of lifting the hay bales on the back of the truck, carrying a sack of grain. We don't have any grain for this specific event, but we've got 19 different obstacles that will keep folks busy. And it's a very robust obstacle course race. And man, I can talk about this for a long time. So when you hear this word Farmstrong, Joyce, what questions do you have that would help clarify this for you and maybe to some of the viewers?
In reading these activities that you're going to have, it's maybe touch on them, like a hay bale hustle.
Yeah, the hay bale hustle. We come up with, creative, catchy names. Hay bale hustle or hay bale hurdles is really just, some square bales down on the ground. Jump over some square bales like hurdles.
I know you were having to throw them or jump over.
Yeah, and we've done that in the past where we had to carry hay bales and stack them. That becomes challenging when you begin to get into hundreds of participants to have enough hay bales for folks to do that. So we just line them up and folks jump over hay bales. We've got Don Sink, he's generously loaned us 8 round hay bales. So we got big hay bales as well that you have to jump over.
Wow.
And this is a neat event because it's Parks and Recreation. It's Ferguson Fitness. It's local farmers throughout the community coming together to combine outdoor recreation, functional fitness workouts, farming culture. We got bluegrass music that's going to be going on that morning. We got Mason Creek Bluegrass Band that's going to be there playing some bluegrass to wake people up, get people moving. Again, right along the edge of the crooked road on Route 40, that's where Waid Park is, and celebrating the cultural music heritage of our region. So Mason Creek Bluegrass will be there.
Well, if they don't wake you up, some of this Kind Brew coffee will.
Kind Brew coffee is going to be there as well, serving up coffee. So we'll have some coffee for the coffee drinkers in the morning, and they're going to have iced and hot. They're going to be providing some food items for lunch because this event goes from about 9 o'clock in the morning until about 12 o'clock. Most folks will probably be finished up by 10:30 or so, but beginning at 11:30, it's a free event for kids. It's called Farmstrong Kids. And it's a modified short course. They'll actually do some of the same obstacles that the adults do, but it's some of those that are right at the playground area of Waid Park, and it'll be family friendly. The parents can watch the kids go through the obstacle course. Last year we had probably about 25 kids participate, so who knows how many kids are going to show up, but just bring them. If you got kids that are strong, active, energetic, need to burn off some of that energy, then have them over at Waid Park Saturday, August 2nd. And you can show up probably about 11 o'clock and register on site. There's no pre-registration for the kids.
Okay, I was getting ready to ask you that. Well, I know from working in the 8th grade middle school for 22 years, there are kids that help on the farm. Mm-hmm. And sometimes when there's things going on at the farm, they may be late or they may not be at school one day because something may be cutting hay, maybe if the rain's coming.
That's right.
And they've got to get that hay cut, so they may be helping dad out on the farm. So the kids are very much a part of, and some kids grow up to be farmers also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know you were talking about Don Sink. Yeah, his property was just right over the hill from where I live, and his wife's my hairdresser. So, used to be until I lost all my hair, and she still does her thing with my hair. Okay, let's see. So I'm thinking like a 5-gallon bucket fill would be like the old days when they used to have to fill the buckets to put out a fire and pass those buckets along.
That's
Is that
it, yes.
Along that line?
Yeah, and so we won't be passing any, but you'll have to, you take a 5-gallon bucket and you walk about 50 yards or so, you scoop some water out of the Pig River, you have to carry it back another 50 yards, and you have to fill up an empty bucket that way. It's going to probably take multiple trips to do this, but this is something that farmers do all the time. You scoop water up and you have to go, rinse something out or water the animals. Yeah. It's a good, again, functional fitness, lifting, carrying, carrying a bucket, especially a single bucket can be awkward. It's a lot easier to carry 2 buckets, one on each side for balance there, but carrying a single 5-gallon bucket, And it's something that anybody can do, any age. You just might have to take more trips to fill it up. So yeah,
Okay.
it's unique things that are simple, functional, but it's going to be fun in a group environment. And again, we've already got 70 some folks pre-registered for this. It caps at 120, so we'll fill up. We've got Farm Strong T-shirts here for everybody that registers. So everybody will walk away with an awesome T-shirt that Bill Mitchell made for us.
Okay. Now, so there's actually going to be a race too. I see guys here racing.
That's it. So Farm Strong is an obstacle course race. So we start in waves. It'll probably be groups of 15 to 20 individuals that start based on your age or ability level, and 2-minute intervals. You start, you go, you work your way through a series of about 19 or 20 obstacles that are around Waid Park. It's viewer friendly, spectator friendly. We have volunteers from the high school's National Honor Society. They're coming out to help us. We could not do this without our National Honor Society volunteers. We've got, it's probably about 15 Honor Society individuals, and then we've got the Boy Scouts, local chapter, Rocky Mount chapter, the Boy Scouts will be helping out as well, just to be at each station so that when somebody comes up and they see those 5-gallon buckets, they can say, grab this, go to the river and fill it up, and give some verbal prompts so that folks, are clear on their directions.
So now is the FFA, are they taking part in this? Are they
I've not had a contact with the FFA, but FFA, if you're watching in Franklin County, call Parks and Recreation, and we'd love to partner with the FFA.
I don't think they really want, because they drive their tractors to school one day
yes,
during the year.
Yeah.
I don't have a contact, or do I?
Well, again, we want to continue to grow this. So this is not going to be the last year we do this. There's a lot of energy and excitement about this event. It's unique. I have not found anything quite like it, in searching. I feel like we coined the term Farm Strong, and it's unique to Franklin County, and it's genuine to Franklin County. This is not something fake. This is something real. This is our culture, our heritage here.
Okay. Well, I think this is exciting. I love the shirts. I love, watching TV yesterday and watching the guy with all the muscles that just passed away yesterday. And I look at these guys and how many muscles they got. And I was looking at some of the younger pictures of Hulk Hogan when he was younger. And I told my boyfriend, I'm like, look at those arms. But these farmers in these pictures, they've got arms about like Hulk Hogan did.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot. And you were talking about how early the farmers out. I know when you're on a dairy farm, you got to be up early. You can't pass up milking those cows.
You cannot.
You got to be there twice a day.
Yeah.
Rain or shine.
So a lot of this strength, we've got this cool looking logo that's got this, muscular farmer here. There we go. Yeah. But not everybody looks like that. And we don't want everybody to look like that. It's great to have different body types, different ability levels, different skill sets there. Really what we're tapping into is the heritage of that internal strength that it takes to be consistent with something, whether it is working out at the gym every day or it's getting up and milking the cows. That takes strength and determination,
Well, it does. Just like getting up at 4:45 in the mornings to get ready to come here. I can't qualify for a farmer.
Yeah. But
when that alarm goes off, you got to get up. You got to go.
Yes.
Or else you're late. You miss.
So for the adult Farm Strong version, we're allowing children even as young as 12 years old to register for that. They will have to lift 30-pound bags of sand and carry that for about a quarter of a mile around a loop. They will have to climb a rope. We've got tractors and equipment that will be utilizing as part of the obstacle course race. So it's so hard to explain all these different elements. It's one of these things you get there and you see and you're like, oh, wow, like this is a neat use of the, the hay bales or whatever it may be. But
come up with some innovative activities for these uses of things that are on the farm.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so registration needs to be done by July 30th, and that is $30. But now, if you do miss that day, the day of registration, that would be the day of the event, has gone up to $40.
Yeah, we'll increase the price just because it's always a little bit harder for us to have to juggle registrations day of. I'm hoping though that we'll get those few more registrations in and we'll be fully filled up before race day begins. So yeah, and talking to the viewers here, you know, you're like, obstacle course race, you know, I'm not interested in that, but hey, you might have a grandkid or a child or children. You might encourage your parents to come do this with you. And we've had families do this together in the past. They're not doing it to compete to win first place. They're doing this obstacle course race to have fun, to create a memory, to support the heritage of farming. You know, our partnership with James River Equipment, you know, we couldn't do this without them as a sponsor. They've enabled us to provide T-shirts to everybody that's going to be participating. On the back of the T-shirt, we've got our sponsors here. So everybody, families, everyone will get a T-shirt. Yep, there's the back right there with James River as our presenting sponsor. And again, the front of that T-shirt, it's just a nice shirt. Yellow, good bright color.
Yes, it is. And the hats are really pretty too. I like them.
Yeah, we've got hats. So hats will be the first place prize for all category winners. So we'll have a 20-year-old category, and the male and female winner for that category will get to pick a hat out. We'll have our overall fastest time winner. We've got an awesome Yeti cooler here, a Yeti 35. Just solid bear-proof cooler, and this will be the winner for the overall fastest time for the day.
I got so excited this morning when you were carrying that in. Lots of times people bring me presents on the show, and I'm like, oh, that's so nice of you, Matt, to bring me this Yeti cooler. And then you told me what it was for. But that's a nice prize.
It sure is. We've also got, I guess, folks these days love their Stanley cups or Stanley tumblers. We've got 2 Stanley tea pitchers. They're big 32-ounce tea pitchers or lemonade pitchers or whatever. Specialty drink pitchers that will be given away to our number 2 and number 3 finisher for the day.
Well, you've got some nice prizes.
It is
really,
great.
I love the hats. I love the colors. It's kind of a clay color over here, and then there's a pretty blue under there, and there's brick color and green. Beautiful. And hey, it's worth coming out and getting a little muddy and getting a little wet and a little winded. It says, be prepared to get wet, muddy, winded, and have a lot of fun.
That's right.
Well, this is very exciting, and I am so glad you came on to further. I've been advertising this, but I didn't know all the particulars like you do. Yeah. But I was hitting on it anyway. Now, the patches, does everyone get a patch or how?
So, these are just examples. We may have a couple category winners that get patches, maybe for some of the kids' races. But yeah, these are the patches that we got put on the hats here.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, we've got stickers. Everyone will walk away with a sticker. We got various kinds of stickers here, from kind of, die-cut stickers to shiny stickers to the round logo stickers. I mean, who doesn't like a sticker? So
that's right. Well, hey, if I went and participated in this, I surely want something to show I'd been there and got muddy.
Well, you'll have the T-shirt, so yeah.
Well, that's true. That too. Yeah, but you might not want to wear that shirt every day, but you could stick that on your car.
Yes, put it on your tractor. It looks good on the tractor.
Yeah. Well, this is exciting. So, and this is exciting, and this is going to be at Waid Park. I always want to get my parks correct, but don't show up at the wrong park. But this is at Waid Park up on, it's right off Route 40.
6 Mile Post Road, that's it. There is currently a detour on the road now. They're doing some road work with replacing a culvert there. It might add about 10 to 15 minutes extra to get to Waid Park in the morning. So or on that Saturday morning. I don't know if the project will be done by then, so just a kind of reminder to folks, if you're headed to Waid Park, plan accordingly, because it could take about 15 extra minutes to get there.
So if you're going up 40 and you take a right and get on 640 to go up towards Waid Park, right? And that's 640?
6 Mile Post, yes. I'm not sure the road number, but you can't go that way. It'll direct you further down past Boland's Hot Dogs.
Okay.
And you'll turn and kind of come in that way.
Okay.
Off of Old Forge Road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah,
you're going to have to go a little further up the road.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to have some food trucks out there?
So it'll be Kind Brew Coffee. They're going to do hot dogs. They're going to do coffee for us that morning. We're going to have Run Roanoke LLC, which is a timing service out of Roanoke. They do so many events in the area, in the region, high school cross-country meets, and they'll be providing the bibs with the chips, and this will be a chip time event, so you'll know exactly to the hundredth of a second your finish time for this event. So that kind of adds to the quality of the event, is having an official timing service time the event.
Might even say getting us world record. You never know.
Yeah, we've also got the Army National Guard is going to be there. We're calling in the troops. Army National Guard will be there. They're going to have a table set up, and they're just going to be offering some information to anybody to kind of explain what National Guard is, and anybody that may be interested in joining Army National Guard. So this kind of fits into their recruitment base. There's going to be a lot of active, fit folks here who, may want to give back to their country in that sort of way. So yeah, Army National Guard will be there, Mason Creek Bluegrass, Kind Brew Coffee, National Honor Society students, Boy Scouts, farmers throughout the community, parks and recreation folks. It's a lot of folks coming together just to make this event happen.
Well, I think it'd be exciting for a lot of farmers to show up, to even if they didn't want to participate, to at least cheer on whoever is participating.
Yeah.
Well, I just think this is so exciting, and I've kept seeing this here in the playbook. And if you want some more information, these playbooks, hold that up for us, Matt. Let them see what's in front of that.
It's almost out of date. It ends the end of August, but
no, I call this my Bible because when I'm needing announcements, I'll go through this book and see what's in here.
There we go. There's the Farm Strong page right there.
There you go. That's on page 20.
Page
in
20.
the book. You can pick these up at most anywhere.
Or you can go to playfranklincounty.com, or you can just call Parks and Recreation 540-483-9293 and give us a call and say, hey, what was that program again? How do I get registered? And we'll talk with you and explain to you any questions you may have about that. But we really do hope that some of the local farmers come out to this. Like you said, I would love to see farmers represented here. We might even have a category winner just for real farmers. Maybe folks who've never really been in a gym before at all, and their gym is Mother Nature, lifting, carrying, all of those sort of things. So.
Well, it's so good, too, that your sponsors, you've got James River Equipment, which is right across the road from where I live, and your Ferguson Fitness and the town of Rocky Mount. It's so wonderful to see all of our entities here in Franklin County that come out to support whatever's going on. And we have, whether it be Crillian or Walmart or James River and I can't name them all and I wouldn't even try, but that's just some that popped into mind. And we have such how do I want to put it? We have so many people here that are willing to help. And then we have nonprofits that people don't even know about, and that we'll talk about National Night Out on August the 5th. So we've just got so many things coming along big time for about a week there. I mean, we've got Field Bus, we've got the Farm Strong, we've got National Night Out, and it's like bing, 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 bing. So much going on these next 2 weeks.
Yes. Franklin County is a great place because there's always something to do.
It is, and it's, I was talking to a young lady last night. She's coming back home and looking for a job. She's been down in Tennessee, and she came by my house last night, and she was testing out. We taped some recipes yesterday to play on here. I'm going to be out next week for a few days, and she was thrilled that she got to come and taste the wares of what we were doing yesterday. Oh, me. Well, anyway, thank you, Matt, so much for coming and bringing all of these up. I mean, come and get it. I mean, do this, get this. It's a really nice looking shirt. Nice quality, too.
Yeah.
I always like to see.
High-quality shirts. Yes.
That was so nice of them to supply them. And I love the logo on the front. And hey, this Yeti cooler, this is a great prize. That's an expensive prize, too.
That is, probably maybe about $250, $300 prize. So.
Probably so.
Woo!
Yeah, like I said, I thought I was so thrilled this morning. I'm like, oh, whoa, a Yeti cooler. And he says, well, I've got 4 things that we're going to be giving away. I'm like, well, shoot.
Yeah, but our desire is to give back to the community in this. So we keep barriers to access low. I mean, the price for this, most obstacle course races of this nature, you'd probably be paying upwards of $50. You know, we charge $30 for this. You get a t-shirt. You get a unique Franklin County experience. So
Yes.
you get to listen to a band. You know, it is great value.
And, you know, camaraderie, to be there with other farmers or people, it's so, and like if I know from going to meetings I've been to in Lions Club, meshing of ideas that one farmer, oh, you do it this way. Well, okay, that's a good idea. I could do that. And just the sharing and the fellowship that you will get from
Yes.
this.
Can't do it without community. It's all about community.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much again for coming and bringing it. I'm just thrilled that you came and showed all these goodies. And now it's to tempt you all even more. You've got until July 30th. They like pre-registration, so they don't have to fool with that the day of all these exciting events. However, if you do wait, it's going to cost you an extra $10 and it'll be $40. But you will, for registering and participating, you will get a shirt for sure.
Yep.
And it's a possibility you could win one of these lovely hats, very nice hats with that cool patch on the front.
Cool logo, yes.
Yes. Well, again, thank you so much for coming and sharing this. And we've got more announcements for you, things that are coming up. We got a big weekend next weekend, all kinds of things happening. So stay with us. We'll be right back to let you know about what's happening all next week.
It's bow time. Hurry into Bojangles for 2 scratch-made sizzling sausage biscuits for just $4. One bite and you'll want breakfast for dinner. Good thing we serve savory sausage biscuits all day. But this 2-for-4 deal won't last forever. It's bow time.
We are Lions. We bring hope where it's needed. Support causes that matter. Change lives. Change communities. Change the world. Visit lionsclubs.org to learn more.
At Shentel, we understand our first responsibility is to provide you with fast, reliable internet at reasonable prices. That's why we're excited to offer Powerhouse from Shentel, new faster internet packages that are more affordable than ever. Powerhouse packages are designed to provide that peace of mind you want. Choose between 4 simple, hassle-free internet packages. When just a few people use your network regularly, 50 megabits per second, our lowest Powerhouse speed, is probably more than enough. Priced for your budget and still faster than what most other providers can deliver. 50 megs not quite enough? Bump up to 150 to make sure no one buffers. And for the multi-user, multi-device, heavy gaming video streaming household, we offer an enhanced speed package of 300 megs. But since your needs change daily, you have the option to push your network to the max with the top tier that reaches speeds up to a gig. That's 1,000 megs per second. We've heard you. And we know you want value. Powerhouse helps you get the most out of your internet with easy-to-understand rates that are just plain better. Combine these incredible new speed packages with our amazing unlimited data option and surf, stream, and download to your heart's content. Powerhouse is the result of Shentel's hard work to expand and upgrade our network. We made sure to build it to fit your needs right now and continue to make improvements so it'll be strong enough for your future. Learn more about Powerhouse at Shentel.com. Make the switch and turn your house into a powerhouse today. The fastest internet from the one provider that calls this place home. Shentel, always connected to you.
Our roads and highways are busier than ever.
With tractor trailers and large company vehicles.
While most truck operators are responsible drivers,
accidents do occur, resulting in catastrophic injuries and fatalities. At Crandall & Cott, our specialized team is highly skilled at obtaining the maximum compensation.
if you've been injured, call the law firm that cares.
Call Crandall & Cott today for a free consultation.
Founded by Bob and Belle Cooper in 1975, Uttermost has been family owned and operated for over 45 years. The name Uttermost comes from the Bible, Acts chapter 1, verse 8. This verse expresses our personal beliefs to share God's word to the uttermost part of the earth. Though rooted in our time-honored traditions, we prioritize expanding our collections each season with the most fashion-forward products in the industry. We take pride in our innovative product design, attention to detail, and first-class customer care, making us a respected resource for retailers and interior designers around the world. Join the Uttermost team. We are now hiring directly for a variety of positions. To learn more, visit our website at www.uttermost.com/jobs or give us a call at 540-483-5103.
If the workday's over but your hunger is gearing up, go for all the hand-breaded chicken you can handle. Cause with 8 pieces of handcrafted chicken, biscuits, fixins, and tea, you can clock out and still enjoy a delicious dinner. It's bow time.
Hello, Franklin County. It's Doug Williams with Budget Blinds. We're your turnkey solution to all your window covering needs. I hope you're watching Franklin County Cable 12 Sports, where we bring to you the umpires and the officials each and every week. And every time a bad call is made, that is brought to you by the blind guys. Is this year you're building that new house? How about adding on that sunroom you've been talking about? Well, here at Budget Blinds, we're here to help. The consultation is free, we do the work, and it's all backed by our 5-year no questions asked warranty. This year, let the blind guys help you see the possibilities.
When it's time to celebrate the life of someone special, turn to Connor Bowman Funeral Home. With 2 full-service facilities, we offer professional care and service to our community. 100% owned and operated, offering you the traditional historical Lynch Connor Bowman and Franklin County's most modern and newest facility on 220 North. We can assist you with pre-arranged funerals, and we house an on-site crematory. We can come to your home to make arrangements and pre-arrangements. We offer the release of 1 white dove, 1 memorial video, and video of the service if held in one of our chapels at no cost to you. Connor Bowman Funeral Home, Rocky Mount and 220 North.
Doyle Custom Embroidery is your family-owned, faith-based choice for custom embroidery, screen printing, and heat printing right here in Franklin County. If you want to improve your business's image, promote your event, or just create your own custom product, then Doyle Custom Embroidery is your choice. We can embroider anything that will hold a stitch. Check out our huge selection of quality products at dcestore.com. And remember, we'll keep you in stitches.
It's bow time. Hurry into Bojangles for 2 scratch-made sizzling sausage biscuits for just $4. 1 bite and you'll want breakfast for dinner. Good thing we serve savory sausage biscuits all day. But this 2-for-4 deal won't last forever. It's bow time.
We are Lions. We bring hope where it's needed. Support causes that matter. Change lives. Change communities. Change the world. Visit lionsclubs.org to learn more.
At Shentel, we understand our first responsibility is to provide you with fast, reliable internet at reasonable prices. That's why we're excited to offer Powerhouse from Shentel, new faster internet packages that are more affordable than ever. Powerhouse packages are designed to provide that peace of mind you want. Choose between 4 simple, hassle-free internet packages. When just a few people use your network regularly, 50 megabits per second, our lowest Powerhouse speed, is probably more than enough. Priced for your budget and still faster than what most other providers can deliver. 50 megs not quite enough? Bump up to 150 to make sure no one buffers. And for the multi-user, multi-device, heavy gaming video streaming household, we offer an enhanced speed package of 300 megs. But since your needs change daily, you have the option to push your network to the max with the top tier that reaches speeds up to a gig. That's 1,000 megs per second. We've heard you, and we know you want value. Powerhouse helps you get the most out of your internet with easy-to-understand rates that are just plain better. Combine these incredible new speed packages with our amazing unlimited data option and surf, stream, and download to your heart's content. Powerhouse is the result of Shentel's hard work to expand and upgrade our network. We made sure to build it to fit your needs right now and continue to make improvements so it'll be strong enough for your future. Learn more about Powerhouse at Shentel.com. Make the switch and turn your house into a powerhouse today. The fastest internet from the one provider that calls this place home. Shentel, always connected to you.
How exciting was that? All the things that's going to be happening up at Waid Park on August the 2nd. It starts at 9 a.m. in the morning, rain or shine, because you're going to get dirty, muddy, and sweaty. So 9 a.m., rain or shine at Waid Park on Saturday, August the 2nd is Farm Strong. I mean, these farmers have got to be dedicated into what they do in our community. Yes, we're known for moonshine, but we got to have corn in order to have moonshine, right? A little corn liver there. I wouldn't know. I don't make it. I just make pickles. I guess when people see me buying all this sugar for my pickles, they might wonder, what is she making? Trust me, it's pickles. But anyway, Farm Strong Obstacle Course Race for 2025 will take place again on August the 2nd. It's a big weekend that weekend. There's lots going on. But what we do want to let you know, now this is coming up not until September, but we do want to let you know that there are vendors needed for the 11th Annual Autumn Fest for the fundraiser for the Stepping Stone Mission Soup Kitchen. This is going to take place on September 27th from 10 to 3 p.m. at the Franklin County High School Law Lot. That is one in front of the football stadium. They're going to have great food, local vendors, raffles, music. What you do if you are a vendor, and they do need vendors, this is the reason I'm announcing this. If there is something that you do, I met a girl in a restaurant the other day that sells like all kinds of lotions and things, and I gave her my card, and I think she's going to be coming out from Roanoke. Anyway, you pay $50 for your table. And then whatever you sell, it's yours. You get to keep the proceeds. So the way they make their money is to sell these tables for the vendors. Our Rocky Mountain Lions Club is going to be there selling chances on a fall basket that's geared to our gentleman friends, like with tools, car care products. We're going to be selling Malabar pepper. That is such good pepper from Happy Home Flavorings, and also chances on these pickles that I am in the process of making as we speak. Everybody loves these pickles. So we're going to have some chances you can win some jars of pickles too. But if you make earrings, if you make signs, if you make baked goods, whatever, if you would like to sell on September 27th from 10 to 3 at the Franklin County Law Parking Lot, go by, you can email Marie Kahn, and that's MARIEKAN 31 at gmail.com, or stop by Stepping Stone Mission there on North Main Street. They are the place to go for lunch if you don't have any food in the house or you don't want to eat by yourself. They usually range from 50 to 80 people at lunchtime there, and the food must be good. People keep coming back. And that is, they're not federally funded, and they do provide a meal every day, 365 days a year. So this is a fundraiser for them because they have to have funds in order to keep operating. We got lots of things coming up. Let's see. That same weekend, Friday, August the 1st, 2nd, it will be Pack the Bus out at Walmart. We're so much appreciative to Walmart partnering with this event. Franklin County Service Unit of the Salvation Army, United Way, Franklin County Public Schools, Walmart, and Rocky Mountain Police Department helped put this on. And they will be setting up from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on August the 1st and 2nd, and on Sunday, August 3rd from 1 to 5 p.m. Some of the supplies that are needed, we want children to be prepared when they go to class. You got to have a pencil or a pen, paper, notebooks, 3-ring binders. 3-ring binders are very important. The kids have got to have something to keep their papers in. Twin pocket folders, zipper pencil pouches, gallon and quart-size bags, markers, crayons, tape, glue sticks. They are also very important. They do lots of gluing, cutting, pasting, gluing. Backpacks. Kids have got to have something to carry their stuff in, and sometimes backpacks are expensive. So when I worked this, my neighbor was coming out with a whole buggy full of backpacks. He said, well, he thought they could use those, and absolutely they can, because some kids don't have the money to buy them. Hand sanitizer, tissues. These are all things that if you could, and again, this weekend is the tax exempt weekend. So whatever you buy is tax exempt in the way of school supplies. And the ladies that are helping with this, Amy Johnson from Franklin County Public Schools, Jennifer Talley was on Monday telling us about this, Ryan King with our Rocky Mountain Police Department, and Beth Wooten from the Salvation Army. So again, now, if you go through the store and you're in a hustle to get your groceries and you forget to pick up something, a monetary donation is always appreciated, and they use these to buy gift cards. And then if there is a need in the school, they give these gift cards to the schools. And if you have an emergency, oh my gosh, we got to buy this, you've got a gift card that'll cover that. And the schools are so appreciative of them doing this to help these students be prepared to have a good school year. We saw, just want you to know, Cable 12 is back on the air. We have been amiss for a while. Now you will be getting your cable TV, Cable 12 Wi-Fi. It's not coming through the cable anymore. So if you have an old cable box, in due time, they are not going to work. So you need to call Chantel and update that cable box. But we're back on. Hopefully you're seeing us this morning on your TV, but you can also pick us up on Facebook and YouTube. If you're on Facebook, just go to that magnifying glass up in the right-hand corner. You click on it. You type on Cable Space 12, and Rise and Shine will pop up. And then if you just like it or follow it, it will let you know on your phone whenever we are on the air. And this show will air again at 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock during the day for my ladies that do not like to get up at the crack of dawn to see us at 7 a.m. in the morning. So we're very appreciative that we are back on the air. All right, then, right after all these happenings on the weekend, we have got National Night Out, and that is going to be on Tuesday, August the 5th from 6 to 8 p.m. right there at the Franklin County High School, the parking lot where the buses park. Also inside of Central Gym, there will be police displays free food, vendors, demonstrations, games, and exhibits. And we are so appreciative to Franklin County School System for letting them use this area because it's big. You get to see all this machinery and equipment that Franklin County has, and it's just amazing the things that we have for these first responders to work with. Like we said, it's going to be free food. I know they're having pizza, hot dogs, I think lemonade, freeze pops, waters, caramel corn, and it's all free. Not caramel corn. The other kind of corn is sweet and salty, and it's. I'm having a senior moment this morning. I can't remember the name of it. Kettle corn. There we go. Anyway, it is a big event, and this is the police department, Office of the Sheriff, Virginia DWR, and the Virginia State Police. They're all going together, and it's National Night Out, and this takes place on the same night all over the place. That's the reason it's called National Night Out. And it's a big event. I went last year, and it was fun. I got to see a lot of, over in the gym, a lot of nonprofits that I didn't even know existed. So come out and peruse them and find out what's going on in the county that you might could help you if you need some help. Now, same weekend, on August the 3rd, there is going to be Sounds of Compassion charity concert band concert at the Harvester. It is going to benefit the Warming Shelter, Stepping Stone Mission, and Helping Hands of Franklin County. The doors will open at 2, and the show starts at 3 p.m. There's going to be a dance floor, and Stacy Talley was on here advertising it one day from Stepping Stone, and we said, well, it's going to be a dance floor, and Joyce might get out there and shake a leg. Well, as a lot of people know, I have an artificial leg, so we got really tickled about that. Joyce out there shaking a leg. The premium tickets, there are regular tickets for $25. There are premium tickets for $45, and there's not a lot of tickets left. So if you want a ticket to come see this, you're going to have to get, as I say, my favorite little saying is get on the stick and get a ticket. All right, then we've got also, let's see, on August the 2nd, we were talking about the Farm Strong down at Waid Park. And then the following weekend on Friday, August the 8th, at 7:15 p.m. at Summerview, that's right off of 220 North, at 7:15 p.m. for outdoor games and kids' activities, followed by the showing of Sonic 3. Dress accordingly and bring a chair, blanket, and a light source. Snacks and drinks will be for sale. In case of inclement weather, that event will be moved indoor to the Essex Recreation Center. And then we also have concerts back new on Friday, August the 8th. I always have to write these down so you don't forget. Corey Hunley and Matt Powell will be playing down at the Twin Ridge Recreation Area on Philpott Lake. Well, I think that's all the announcements that I've got this morning. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again soon. I'm always forgetting something, but I do want to let you know there has been a raccoon tested positive for rabies virus in the West Piedmont Health District. A raccoon found on July 21st in the 2000 block of Dogwood Lane in Fieldale has tested positive for rabies virus. Anyone having information regarding any exposure to this animal, bite, scratch, or contact with saliva by open wound or eye, nose, or mouth should contact the Martinsville Henry County Health Department. And that number, if you want to jot this down, if you have seen or been around this raccoon, is 276-638-2311. Give you a chance to get a pen. 276-638-2311. Exposures also include direct contact between your pet and the rabid animal. You may also contact Patrick County Animal Control, and that number is 276-638-8751. This incident is a reminder that rabies is present in Virginia wildlife such as bats, raccoons, foxes, skunks, which sometimes infest domestic animals like dogs and cats. Rabies is caused by a virus that attacks the nervous system and it is lethal if proper medication is not given. Following an exposure to the virus. The most common source of exposure to rabies is a bite by a rabid animal. Rabies may be transmitted by saliva from a rabid animal coming into contact with open wounds, mouth, eyes, or nose. So do be careful. Do be careful of your pets if you let them out. And this was down, like I said, in the Fieldale area. We also want to let you know that there is going to be a blood drive. Let me bring that up for you real quick. I thought I printed this off, but I don't think I did, because I don't have it here. Let me see. Red Cross blood drive will be on the 30th, Wednesday, July 30th from 2 to 6 p.m. at the Rocky Mount Fire Department at 1250 North Main Street. Walk-ins are welcome. You can schedule your blood donation directly on www.redcrossblood.org. It can save you about 15 minutes. Free lunch will be provided for anyone who attempts to donate. Again, that is on July 30th, and we're always in need of blood. Sometimes there's rare types. I would give my blood if I could. I'm A negative, but having had cancer, no one would want mine, and I would not want to give it to someone that needed blood. And I want to remind you, ladies, gentlemen, ladies, get your mammograms. I was 75 when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Some doctors will tell you after you turn 74, you don't need to get a mammogram. And I told him he was wrong because I was 75 when I was diagnosed. Going to get a mammogram, it's not going to kill you, and it might save your life. And I kind of think it depends on how long you want to live, you know? So get your colonoscopies. I've done that too. I practice what I preach, had one of those in April. And then men, you got to watch those numbers because colon cancer and prostate cancer is on the rise. So I'm just saying, get your mammograms. It's very important because I had no indication I had breast cancer whatsoever. There was no lump, no indication. But when I got the mammogram, it showed up like kind of like cornmeal that was like spread out on the x-ray. And she said, sometimes this is indicative that you may have breast cancer. I'm like, oh no, not me, but oh yeah, me. But I'm here to tell you I survived. And early detection is for the cure. So now I've got all my announcements in. You all have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.
It's bow time. Hurry into Bojangles for 2 scratch-made sizzling sausage biscuits for just $4. One bite and you'll want breakfast for dinner. Good thing we serve savory sausage biscuits all day. But this 2-for-4 deal won't last forever. It's bow time.